So everyone's been talking about the hype of this fight week and how different it is. And you guys both mentioned about what this can do for the sport of boxing. I wonder what era you guys, this fight can usher in for the sport.
Well, I think fights like this help the sport of boxing, you know, grow in the sense of having the best fight the best. And it ain't gonna do nothing but make the sport better, and the best gonna start fighting the best.
Yo, another question. This is for Terence Crawford. In 2023, you said that this is the Terence Crawford era. After this fight, if you get a win to become the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, what would that mean for you, and how would that define you all time in boxing?
Well, it's gonna be stamped in the history books, and the debate is gonna be over.
Go ahead, who's next?
Pregunta para Canelo y para él, español. Carlos López en español. ¿Qué es lo más difícil de llegar a la cima del boxeo, de ser la máxima estrella del boxeo ya casi por 10 años? Canelo y él.
How's it for you to actually be in one of the greatest fights in boxing history right now for you to be there?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Repítela.
En español, repítemela por favor.
Repítela en español.
Para ti y para Eddie, ¿qué es lo más difícil de llegar a ser la mayor estrella del boxeo ya por tanto tiempo, cerca de 10 años?
Sería difícil si no amara el boxeo. No. Para mí, no quiere decir que sea fácil, pero para mí no ha sido tan difícil como se ve. ¿Por qué? Porque siempre he respetado, he amado lo que hago, que es el boxeo, con la disciplina, con las ganas de ser alguien en la vida. Me ha llevado hasta donde estoy, nada más por el amor al boxeo. Y creo que sería más difícil si no me gustara lo que hago. Entonces,
It hasn't been hard to dominate boxing for the past 10 years if I didn't love boxing. If I didn't love the sport, if I didn't dedicate myself, and I didn't think of being someone every day and being the best, it would be really hard. But I don't. I love this sport. It would be difficult if I didn't love the sport as much as I do.
no quiere decir que sea fácil. Se requiere mucha disciplina, muchos sacrificios y que de verdad ames lo que haces.
It does not mean it's easy. It involves a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice, and that you love what you do.
Eddie,
Para Eddie lo mismo.
Pues prácticamente lo digo, amar lo que haces y hacer mucho sacrificio, pero realmente todo es difícil en la vida, pero cuando lo amas, pues se hace menos complicado. Nada más hay que tener mucha disciplina.
Because as Saul said, if you love what you do, it is not difficult. When you love what you do, things might be difficult, but if you keep on the effort and you keep on the discipline, it becomes easier.
All right, who's got the next? Go ahead, sir. Ready over on him down here for Canelo. As big as this fight is, as much anticipation as there has been, pundits and fans still will call for David Benavidez once this fight is done. Is that a fight that you can see happening before the end of your career?
Look, I never say no to anything. We'll see later. But I'm focused 100% on this fight.
You brought Boots Innocent to camp. A lot has been made of that. Can you tell us what he contributed to training for Terence Crawford and what stylistically you were able to work on?
I always have great partners in the gym. Is good because you always want good sparring partners there, good partners in the gym, and we have history. His older brother Derek Ennis helped me when I fought Shane Mosley. So we have history there in the family, and I'm glad he came to the camp and give me some good work.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Manu Kagopian with Ring Magazine. My first question is for Saul. Saul, a lot of people are saying you're past your prime, you can't knock out anyone, but Eddie Reynoso is saying this is the best you've looked in 20 years. What kind of a performance are you promising on Saturday night?
My best performance. I'm gonna put everything I have there in this fight, and you're gonna see all my elements there in the fight.
And he said it's going to be a knockout, so we have to ask, what round?
Oh, you know, it's very difficult to say that. I prepare myself for everything, and you know, you have one of the best fighters facing one of the best fighters too. But I'm gonna put all my elements. If the knockout comes, good. If not, I'm gonna show why I'm the best.
And my question for Terence. Terence, we've seen Canelo get close scorecards. He got a draw against Mayweather. He got razor-thin decisions against Gennady Golovkin. How confident are you that you could get a decision if you clearly beat him?
That's not my focus. My focus is to go out there and do what I do best. And that's win the fight decisively. And that's what I'm looking forward to do on Saturday.
We're on a global stage here on Netflix. A lot of people might not know your backstory, how you survived the shooting. How has that shaped your entire career and life after that?
Listen, like I said before, I'm here for a reason and God don't make no mistakes.
And one last one for you, Dana. You're now officially promoting boxing shows. We have UFC lightweight champion Ilia Topuria saying he's going to knock out Terence Crawford. Can we expect some crossover boxing matches like you did with Mayweather and McGregor moving forward?
I certainly hope not.
Now for Terence, are you ready to feel the Mexican power, Terence?
Oh yeah! I'm ready.
Go ahead now.
Cynthia Conte, Best Women's Boxing Show period. This question is for both of you, Canelo and Terence. Canelo, you are a two-time Undisputed King, and Terence, you're a two-division Undisputed King. Being undisputed isn't just about belts, it's about legacy. What does greatness mean to you now as you're about to go on the biggest stage of both of your lives on Netflix? What does greatness mean to you now?
Greatness means everything to me now because I got something to do once again that no other fighter has ever done before. And that's become 3-time undisputed champion in the male division. My girl Clarissa, she did it in the female division, but I was the first one to do it in the male division for 2 times, and I'm gonna be the first one to do it 3 times.
Oh, greatness means this. Being in big fights, winning, and make all the accomplishments I already did. So I'm very glad with my career, and I'm gonna continue to do it.
Real fast, Terence, are you rocking your black Air Force Ones tonight?
I got my whites on.
Best of luck to you both.
Go ahead, sir.
Hi, this is Alan Dawson. I've got questions for both. For Canelo first, when Crawford was first rumoured to be an opponent for yourself, you seemed to dismiss him, saying he'd be too small and you wouldn't get credit for taking him on. What changed, and why did you take this fight after previously thinking you wouldn't get the credit for the win?
You know, at the beginning when everybody started talking about the fight, I never have any mind. But after a lot of talk and they really come and offer me the fight, and you can see how big is this fight. Everybody's involved, and Netflix, Riyadh season, everybody involved around the fight. You can see how big it is. And 2 of the best fighters in this era fighting each other. You can see how big it is. And we need to thank Riyadh season and Turkey Al-Ashi and the Crown Prince Mohammed, because they can put this fight in Saudi Arabia, and they choose put this fight here for the Mexican people, for the American people. I'm very grateful with that because you guys can enjoy this fight. One in a lifetime fight.
Thank you. Question for Bud. I go back to 2023. What you did to Errol Spence was one of the most impressive performances I've ever seen. I remember when you were telling me before that fight, you were confident you could beat Errol in anything, basketball, whatever he named it. Are you as confident you could beat Saul in boxing, strength, fitness on Saturday night?
Absolutely. The only thing he probably could beat me in is horseback riding. I don't ride horses. But anything else, we don't come close.
Just a quick one for Dana. A narrative going into this fight, obviously this is a super fight, but this is also a coming out party for yourself and TKO. But you've been on this big stage before 8 years ago, Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather. Are there any similarities or differences in this promotion compared to that big one?
Yeah, it's very different. Obviously, it was MMA versus boxing. We went on an incredible world tour. This fight, I mean, when you have a guy who's jumping up 2 weight classes and already is considered the best, in the world in his division, taking on somebody like Canelo. When Shake Turkey asked me to be a part of this thing, there's absolutely no way you wouldn't do it. And I've enjoyed working with both camps and both of these guys. And as we get closer, the energy, and as you start everybody starts breaking down the fight and talking about all the attributes. It's going to be an incredible fight on Saturday night, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you. Go ahead, ma'am.
About the best women's boxing show, period. My question is for Brian Bomack back in time. Everybody has their theory about how this fight is going to go. What do you think is the most overhyped thing you've heard about Canelo in preparing Bud for the fight?
There's nothing really overhyped about him. He's a great fighter. Or else he wouldn't be here today. I just think we the better fighter.
My next question is for Canelo. A lot of people are saying this is a 50-50 fight. Do you take this as respect for both of you, or do you take it as disrespectful that anyone would think that he's on the level you place yourself?
I think they're right. Two of the best unperformed fighters fighting each other for a reason. And they're right. And I prepare myself because I know what I need to bring Saturday night.
Go ahead, now.
2 questions. First for Terence. Terence, there's a lot of X's and O's and assumptions around this fight. Come Saturday, what are you most concerned with?
Nothing. We did all the preparation that we needed to do, and we know Canelo is a tough task. We know everything about him. We know what we up against. And that's another reason why we took this fight, because this is what legends is made from, is taking the chances and the risks like we're doing right now.
And my last question is for Bomack and Bud. The last time we see you in a hostile environment like this was the Errol Spence weigh-in, and you made sure to tell everybody that you get active. So for the Canelo fans that might not know what that means, explain what getting active means.
It's crazy because where I'm from, they say BTA, belt the ass. But I tell them I'm the buckle, it hurt more.
Go ahead, Bob.
William Crawford, Sports, mi pregunta es para él, Reynoso. De hace poco tuvimos a Juan Manuel Márquez que hizo una cuestión al legado de Canelo Alvarez. Después de 10 años, como dijeron los demás medios, ¿qué tiene que hacer Canelo Alvarez que lo reconozcan los ex campeones mexicanos?
So for the past 10 years, what does Saul have to do to recognize all the Mexican champions that have been?
Absolutamente no tiene que hacer nada. Los números hablan. Ahora la gente que está hablando no reconoce esos números, y más siendo boxeadores quiere decir que están ciegos. Eso no, los que quedaron mal. todo lo que ha ganado Saúl y todavía le ponen pero, creo que ahí están mal y no necesitamos demostrar nada. Creo que 20 años de carrera y ya que se retire se van a escribir con letras de oro.
I think Saul does not have to prove anything to people. We have proven to people, the numbers are there, the stats are there. 20 years together, the past years have shown that he is one of the best. We don't have to prove to anybody. And when he retires, he's going to retire with a hard goal.
Go ahead, sir.
Acá Ibrahim Mayoral de La Voz de la Frontera. Saúl, preguntarte, a lo largo de tu carrera has recibido muchas críticas, comentarios buenos y malos. ¿Tú crees que la afición mexicana va a valorar la carrera de Canelo Álvarez mucho más cuando te retires?
So throughout your career, you've heard criticism and praise from everyone. But throughout right now, so do you think that after this is said and done and you retire, do you think that the Mexican people will consider Canelo Álvarez?
Mira, la verdad es que no lo sé. Si van a estar contentos o no la gente que nunca está contenta. La verdad es que no me preocupa mucho tampoco, ¿no? Porque al final de cuentas para mí son opiniones, porque si me hubiera preocupado mucho desde ese entonces, imagínate, no hubiera logrado nada, ¿no? Me hubiera puesto a quejarme o victimizarme de, no, ¿y por qué hablan mal de mí? Y no me reconocen. Y no es... Al final de cuentas siempre me he enfocado en mi objetivo y estoy aquí por una razón. Si fuera fácil, todos pudieran estar aquí.
I don't really care for what they say. I don't know if they're going to be to praise me or criticize me when it's all said and done. And you know what? I don't listen to it because if I had listened to people throughout my career, I would have not worked as hard as I do and achieved all that I've done. I focused on the job at hand, and that's why I've accomplished what I've accomplished. I just basically powered through, and didn't matter what they said.
Gracias.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
This question is for Canelo, Crawford, and you, Dana. This is a match of a lifetime. How does it feel to make history as the first boxing match in Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas?
I agree with you 100%. For me, it's incredible. Canelo?
For me, it's amazing. It's one of my biggest fights. You know, everything around is big. And you can notice how big is this fight, and I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. One more for me.
For me, it feels great for one reason. A lot of people for years always ran with this narrative that I fight nobodies, I can't sell, I don't have a personality, I'm this, I'm that, all these negative things. And look at all this. You see me fight Canelo. What can they say now?
Boxing's not as popular as it used to be anymore, right? UFC is really popular, that's because of Dana White. He built something like the NBA. Stop now, because he's about to do it for boxing again. For boxing now. You want an NBA or an NFL in boxing? Here it comes. Because he knows how to build an institution. And how do you do that?
Hey Max. Boxing is always bigger and bigger and bigger. Don't say boxing is not big, you know. Boxing is big. You know how big is boxing.
Should it get bigger, yes or no? Should it get bigger, Canelo?
Maybe it's gonna be bigger, but look, boxing is always big and big and bigger and bigger and bigger. We need to talk about that too. Boxing is boxing.
I love Canelo in English, by the way.
Boxing is boxing.
Oh wow.
So how do you do it? So how do you do it? You have someone like...
My respect for all of the sport. Great job, everything, but boxing is boxing.
You have someone like Turkey Al-Sheikh, you have someone like Dana White, and then you go out and get the most competent executive there is, that's Nick Khan. WWE's own Nick Khan. Guys, this is who's bringing you the event. This event will be the most watched boxing match. I mean, championship level boxing match. I see you, Lennox. Championship level boxing match in almost 50 years. because of Netflix. More people will watch this than any fight since Muhammad Ali fought Leon Spinks in 1978. And what we have here are two of the all-time greats. Canelo Alvarez is not just one of the greatest fighters in the history of Mexico, he's one of the greatest fighters, period. And when you're being compared to Mexican legends like Julio Cesar Chavez and Salvador Sanchez, you know you've done something right. And Terence Crawford, let's be honest, has never come close to losing a fight in his entire career. He's never come close. When people my age tell you about Hagler and Leonard and Duran and Tommy Hearns and those kind of fighters, and by the way, Sanchez and Gomez and the great fights from years ago, this is one of those, and you're all a part of it. Canelo, you have anything else to say?
You're right there.
What?
See y'all tomorrow.